Well, this here is the Mi gaming laptop. It looks pretty plain, doesn't it? I mean, yeah, the Mi gaming laptop isn't your usual budget gaming laptop. It doesn't have all those angular cuts and highlights that most gaming laptops use. It doesn't have light up logos and weirdly placed trackpads or an overload of RGB lighting all over the chassis. No, the Mi gaming laptop is an entirely different beast. It comes in a sturdily built metal body that's very similar to a MacBook's design. And unlike other gaming laptops, this one looks understated and classy. There's no branding whatsoever except for the Mi logo on the bottom bezel, and I like it. Overall, I really like the vibe on the Mi gaming laptop. I mean, the RGB lighting on the chassis is very subtle and classy. The keyboard itself has a 4-zone RGB lighting which looks amazing. I mean, just look at it. It's not a mechanical keyboard, but it feels really good to use. Plus, there are macro keys here which are really handy, but they are on the left, which means that the entire keyboard is shifted to the right, which takes some getting used to. Also, because the macro keys are on the left, the Windows key is on the right, which is just annoying. However, these are minor issues that I got used to in a couple of days, and overall the keyboard is pretty decent for the price. And then there's this huge glass trackpad, which is personally very attractive to me coming from a MacBook Pro. And it's not just about the size, the trackpad here is very responsive and accurate, and I love it. Another thing I love here is the display. It's a 15.6-inch 1080p IPS LCD display and it's pretty good. The color reproduction here is great, it gets reasonably bright, and since it has a matte finish, it has great outdoor visibility. Sure, it does not come with insanely high refresh rates or 1 millisecond response times and stuff like that, but for a budget gaming laptop, it's really good. Add to that the thin top and side bezels and it makes up for a very modern look. Apart from that, the Mi gaming laptop comes with all the ports you'd expect from a gaming laptop. There are 4 USB 3 ports, a USB-C port, an HDMI out, an RJ45 Ethernet port and dedicated headphone and mic in ports. So you are pretty much covered on the I/O front. Moving on to the most important aspect of a gaming laptop, the performance. First, let's get these specs out of the way. We have the base variant of the Mi gaming laptop and it comes with a 7th gen Core i5 processor, 8 gigs of RAM and 4 gigs of GTX1060 Ti graphics, along with a 128GB SSD paired with a 1TB hard disk. Anyway, the laptop performs decently good at benchmarks, and if you're interested in that, you can check out our review from the link in the description below. The more important question is, how does the laptop perform when running games? Well, let's take a look. Starting off with everyone's favorite PUBG, the Mi gaming laptop has no problems averaging around 58 FPS even with all the settings cranked up to the highest. That's really amazing because we all know that PUBG is a really demanding game. I mean, even during gunfights, the frame rate rarely goes under 50 FPS. The same is the case with Far Cry 5, where even with the settings cranked up to Ultra, the laptop churned out a frame rate that hovered around the 60 FPS mark. It's all pretty impressive, and after games like PUBG and Far Cry 5, I'm sure this laptop won't break a sweat running lighter games like Fortnite and CSGO. I mean, look at that, with everything set to highest, CSGO is absolutely no issue for the laptop, and I'm getting frame rates well above the 100 FPS mark. Fortnite is almost the same. I mean, I still suck at it, but hey, it's running mighty smooth, isn't it? And that's with everything set to high. Changing things to epic in Fortnite, the game hovers easily above 60 FPS and that's amazing. So yeah, the gaming performance of the Mi gaming laptop is pretty much the best you can get in the budget price range. It can run the latest AAA titles in high settings with ease, and lighter esports titles like CSGO are just no problem for it. Part of this amazing gaming performance is due to the fact that the Mi gaming laptop handles thermals amazingly well. The laptop comes with 2 fans and 5 heat pipes, which is great, and add to that the massive intake grill on the back, all of which ensures that things run really cool inside the laptop. There's even a dedicated fan boost button on the keyboard that immediately pushes the fans to their maximum to give a massive boost to the cooling performance. Basically, you can play games on this thing for hours on end and never feel like it's getting too hot to use. It's just awesome. Having said that, the fans get quite loud. I mean, just listen for yourself. But it's not something that will bother most gamers because you'll most likely be using a headset anyway. Moving on to the battery life, the Mi gaming laptop comes with a 55 watt-hour battery. In my everyday usage of the laptop, which includes browsing and regular office work, the laptop lasts around 4.5 hours at 50% brightness. That's pretty decent because most budget gaming laptops struggle to get to 4 hours under the same workload. As far as gaming is concerned, you really won't be playing games without connecting it to a power outlet anyway, so that shouldn't be an issue. Overall, the battery performance of the Mi gaming laptop is pretty good as far as budget gaming laptops go. Well, that's pretty much everything about the Mi gaming laptop, and as you probably already know, the laptop isn't available in India, and I'm pretty sure it's not coming anytime soon. However, in China, its prices start at 6,000 yuan, which is approximately 62,000 rupees, and at that price, it's just an amazing gaming laptop. It has a premium minimal design, the best trackpad I've ever used on a Windows laptop, a really good display, and just great performance. Sure, it could have come with 16 gigs of RAM and the battery life could have been better, but honestly, the pros far outweigh its few cons. Plus, at this price, if you look at the competition, there's the Nitro 5, the MSI GL63 and the Asus FX553. But if you take a look at this table, it's pretty evident that the Mi gaming laptop is overall better than the others. It has a better design and it brings an SSD and GTX1060 Ti graphics. Having said that, the biggest problem of the Mi gaming laptop is its availability. I mean, if you want to buy it, you can buy it from Chinese retailers, but then you'll have to pay for shipping, import duties and whatnot. Plus, you lose the warranty.